Hello there, everyone. This is Maria Young reporting live from Central Florida. Right now, I am having a keeping it real moment, and I want to share with you that I am absolutely sick and tired of being sick and tired. And I want you guys to also get sick and tired with me. And the reason why I say this is because when we get to a point where we've hit our lowest point, we find that we are in a state of desperation where we are absolutely willing to do whatever it takes to get ourselves to where we need to go. So again, I want you to get to a point where it hurts so bad that you've got to do something about it. One thing I want you guys to know that many times we are our biggest enemy. And the reason why I say this is because we are the deciding factor of what we will believe in. Number one, I want you guys to know that your surroundings, the people that are around you, the words that are being said to you, the things and the thoughts and the opinions of others should not be strong enough where it begins to dictate who you are. You should never, ever get to that point. Now, I know there are going to be low points in our lives, but I want you guys to know that we absolutely have to get ourselves out of this position where when things go wrong in our lives, where we absolutely just throw our hands up in the air and we just give up. When the slightest wind blows, we have a tendency to cower. We have a tendency to fall back. You guys, come on now. You guys have to get a stronger backbone and take a stance against these things that come against you. Because you know what? If you fall for everything that comes your way, you will never get anywhere in life, and you need to start knowing this. I want you guys to step outside of that box of excuses that you keep giving yourselves. Stop excusing the things that you are doing, especially the negative things that you are doing that's keeping yourself from reaching your goal. One of our biggest enemies are, like I said, is ourself. Our state of mind, what we choose to allow into our lives, what we choose to focus on, and what we choose to believe. What we have to begin to do is when things don't go right, we have to start putting things in place that will counteract these negative things that are coming against us. We have to be creative. We have to be wise. We have to have several strategies that when plan A doesn't work, we can go to plan B. When plan B doesn't work, we can go to C, D, E, F, G, where we will never run out of strategies. Because that is what in essence makes us fall back, is when we give up, when we have no other option, when we have no other choice. So please, I want you guys to always keep different avenues open. One of the things that we begin to do when things go wrong is we begin to sulk, whine, and mope. And that's just a natural characteristic of being human. So of course we are going to get to those places and we are going to get depressed at certain moments in our lives, and that's quite okay. But what is not okay is when you keep yourself imprisoned in that state. I want you guys to stop feeling sorry for yourself. I want you guys to stop having all of these pity parties. I want you guys to stop listening to all of these voices that are telling you that you are not good enough, that you are not capable, that you just are not meant to do it, because you are allowing these thoughts to overrun your destiny and all that you were created to be. You are allowing these negative voices to absolutely talk you out of what you are supposed to be doing. You guys got to get stronger, folks. You guys got to get bolder and more aggressive, and you guys got to get a lot wiser than that, because I'm telling you, folks, if you don't, you will not succeed in anything that you want to do. And I really hate to sound like that, but I'm not going to sugarcoat it. I'm not going to feed into your negativity, and I'm not going to feel sorry for you, because there is no sense in feeling sorry for you. I want you to know now that life is not at an even keel. Everything is not always going to go your way. So what are you going to do about it? Are you going to sulk, mope, and cry over spilled milk? Or are you going to take a stand and say, okay, it didn't work out this time, but guess what? I am a fighter, and I will pursue, and I will persevere through whatever comes my way. That's the choice that you have. Another thing that I want to talk to you about is, what do you do when things start coming your way? I know one of the things that I put in place is a strengthening process for me. A lot of people will laugh and gawk at the fact of affirmations, and they don't really quite understand what affirmations mean, other than the fact that you are telling yourself good and positive things about yourself, which is absolutely true, but they don't know the concept and the mechanism of how it actually works. See, we have to have such a faith system within us to know that even though the things are not as it could be, things can be as whatever we envision them to be. So even though they're not like that at that time, if you have a bigger vision that can go outside of that and continue to see all that is possibly out there for you, then you have a greater opportunity of taking hold of that and grasping it and making it come to pass. And that's where we need to get to a point of. So when I say affirmations, it's dealing with the opinion that you have of yourself, or even the opinion that you don't have of yourself. But it's saying that you are going to continue to say these things until your subconscious begins to believe in it. Okay, if you are easy to intimidate and you want to work on that, then you constantly tell yourself, I am bold, I am strong, I am more than capable, I am a warrior, I am a fighter, I am capable of standing strong against anything that comes my way. Now, if you continue to say this, I know it sounds a little bit foolish, but if you continue to say this, your subconscious will begin to take hold of that, and it will begin to believe in whatever it is that you say. And once you begin to believe in that thing, your whole world is transformed. One thing a lot of people don't understand, they pay homage to our conscience, because our conscience is what we know of. But our subconscious is a thing that continues to work even when our conscience goes to bed, goes to rest, and is no longer in service. Your subconscious continues to work. And the thing about our subconscious that is so great is that it thinks out of rationality, meaning that it thinks outside of logic. It doesn't understand what is real. So whatever you feed it, whatever you tell it, all it knows is how to feel whatever it is that's being told. It is an emotional creature. So whatever you feed it, whether it be negativity, whether it be positivity, that is what it begins to believe, and that is what it begins to put in place. Your subconscious is one of the most powerful tools that you have to work with. So affirmations and your subconscious are very important. So stop laughing at people that make these affirmations. Don't laugh at them until you've tried it yourself, because that is what I do, and that is what works for me, and that is what works for many others that have become successful and that have begun to understand and grasp the concept of life, putting these strategies in place to making it work for you. Today I ask you, to be more creative, to expand your horizon, and begin to take hold of all of these wonderful tools that we have and make them work for you. I want you guys to be successful, folks. I know how it feels to be at rock bottom. But let me tell you, folks, if you've hit rock bottom, if you've felt the worst pain that you've ever felt in your life, you will begin to feel, you will begin to become sick and tired of being sick and tired. And I want you guys to get to that point today so that you can accomplish whatever it is that your heart desires, so you can reach that final plateau, your final destination, and that is your destiny. This has been Maria Young, reporting live from Central Florida, keeping it real and keeping it all the way live. Peace.